Welcome to ETU's free Mastermind CRT Bootcamp Chapter 12. In this chapter, we're talking about time and price. And this is a very crucial concept, as you guys know, that time comes before price. And we're gonna be explaining it in this chapter because this is a later on chapter as well because it's more advanced. If you guys have not watched the previous chapters, please go ahead because we're gonna use the previous chapter to the new chapter, and it's going to be a smoother learning experience if you do that, right? So now let's get into it right over here. Time, right? ICT and ICT and CRT based trading relies on two integral components: time and price. So as you guys know, that's CRT bootcamp as well as ICT. Everything I'm teaching is based out of ICT/CRT. Anything else? No. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? All of these concepts revolve around the relationship between price and time. To achieve greater accuracy and precision, it is essential to be well versed in both aspects and understand how to integrate them logically. Time is often considered even more important than price. That's why I said time comes before price. What is the most important thing ever, right? What makes ICT and CRT such a powerful concept? Why is this such a successful concept that everybody use? Because time. They both integrate time and price. They have value for a time. Support and resistance, they don't care about time, right? That's why they're failing, right? Patterns, they don't care about time. That's why they're failing, right? All these other ones, they don't prioritize time, which is time is the most important thing. At Pacific times, big move happen, right? I'm not wrong, right? At Pacific time, moves happen. At Pacific months, bullish move happens. At Pacific months, bearish moves happen, right? At Pacific time of the year, of the month, is where market will tend to expand or reverse. Simple as that, right? That's why time is so important, right? Go and chart, backtest yourself. You don't even have to backtest, bro. Just gotta listen to this, pay attention. Simple as that, right? Time and price theory, right? We're gonna be going over everything that's a price concept and everything that's a time concept, right? Market profiles are a time concept and very crucial. Key levels are a time concept. Healing range are a time concept. CRT is a time concept. Total soup is a time. Oh, I said the wrong thing. Not time concept. I mean, market profiles are a price concept. I read this wrong. I thought it switched over, right? So, market profiles are a. I'm sorry for that. Market profiles are a price concept. Key levels are a price concept. Daily ranges are a price concept. CRT is a price concept. And as well, CRT is a time concept as well. So this is kind of wrong here, is as well as a time concept, right? Because at Pacific time, there's a CRT, right? So time isn't CRT as well. So at Pacific time, there's CRT. So which includes the CRT should be both. That's why it's not my PDF, right? Total soup is a time. Oh my God. Total soup is a price concept, right? SMT divergence is a price concept. Power of 3 is a price concept. Market maker models are a price concept, right? Price. Total soups could be a time concept because you guys know during a specific time where the market likes to purge out liquidity. So keep that in mind as well. So now we go to time concept, right? Kill zones are a time concept. Basically, London session, New York session, 3-4 a.m., London twilight zone, right? All of that are a time concept. Quarterly shifts, seasonal tendencies are a time concept. And because you can see in this Mastermind CRT bootcamps, I'm not talking about the quarterly shifts and the seasonal tendencies. All these are the as I said, at Pacific months where the market like to tend to move, right? The Pacific months market like to tend to be bullish and bearish, tends to expand or reverse, right? This is what all this means, right? But I'm not teaching this because this is not a intraday trading concept, right? It's like an investing thing, right? But this could definitely be used. But in my case, I'm not going to teach it, right? I don't find no use in this as the moment right now. But if I do find a use on this, I will definitely implement it and tell you guys as well, right? Because I don't use it. I trade a 15-minute and 5-minute time frame, right? So this is a monthly and a yearly type of concept, right? Day of the week is a time concept. Time of the day, key times are a time concept. Basically, what this means is a kill zone. The same thing is kill zone, right? Open, high, low, close is a time concept because for the open, high, low, close, all you're doing is at the Pacific time it's gonna be open. It's gonna be the high of the open, high, low, close, and the Pacific time is gonna be the low of the open, high, low, close concept, and yeah, simple as that. The way you know how there's a time concept is because open, high, low, close concepts is basically the weekly candle, the daily candle, right? Those candles, right, are like a time concept, right? Time frame selection is a time concept because you're picking a specific time to trade, right? Intraday profiles, basically daily profiles, are a time concept. Weekly profile is a time concept. Basically, this right over here, this weekly, this open, high, low, close concept is the intraday, is a daily profile. It could be applied for the daily, for the weekly, for the monthly, for the yearly, right? We were talking about that as well, right? Importance of time. Time is the most significant moves have an expansion happens at key times of the year, key times of the week, and key times of the day. Understanding time ensures you catch these expansions and avoid low probability conditions. Time is a great tool for building sharp and clear narratives, right? Time is also confirms the validity of concepts like S&P divergence, weekly profile, daily intraday profiles, total soup, CRT. Like I said, CRT, total soup, they are as well a time concept ish, right? Because at Pacific time, there's a CRT. As I said, there's three type of ranges: time ranges, CRT ranges, and a dynamic range, right? Basically, the time range is basically the same thing as a CRT, right? But at the Pacific time, right? They do have a little bit differentiate, not that much, right? Basically the same thing, but a CRT does not need that to have a time, but if it is applied with time, is very important as well, right? Time acts as a powerful filter, helping you sift out lower probability conditions and focus on only higher probability ones, right? Time also serves as a major confluence for generating trade ideas, right? As you can see, it's a powerful filter helping you sift out lower probability conditions and focus on higher probability, right? As you guys know, what happens, right? The Pacific time of day, what big major news happens. So big major moves happen, right? So during that time is a high probability time to be trading because during that time expansion are happening. That during that Pacific time is where market is going to go one direction, right? Which that means market price action can be easier to read, right? And let's talk about our chart example here, right? The graphical representation. Because you're over here, market middle low here, market market tapped the key level, right? But guess what? When the market tapped this key level, it was not during a Pacific time. So what did the market do? Came back down, super that low, right? Eventually, market tapped the same key level, but at a Pacific time. And now, guess what? There's no manipulation on this, right? Market just eventually just reversed and expanded, right? This green box area is a Pacific time. This gray area is not. So you see the gray area, the market a little bit accumulated, market tapped the key level, but it still got sued because not a key time that it get tapped into, right? Let's go again. Same thing, key level, right? Market came down. Met an SMT here, right? But this SMT was not a Pacific time, as you guys know. Last chapter, what did last chapter talk about? SMT being in a Pacific time, right? Which is very important, right? The market came back down, same key level, right? Tapped it. and eventually made SMT. But this SMT hold it. Guess what the market do? Market never came back down and just went expanded, right? Because this was a Pacific time. And now you can see right over here, CRT. CRT got formed right here, right? But the CRT, when you tap the key level, what did the market do? It still went back down, right? Why it still went back down? Because it was not at a Pacific time. Okay, scatter CRT, tap a key level, made the support the CRT low, but it was during a Pacific time because when the market do hit the CRT high, right? Time. Time of the year. Seasonal tendencies and quarter shifts. That's the that's the time of the year, right? Time of the month. Open high low close concept and or open low high close concept. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Power of three. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and power of three. The same thing, right? Time of the day. Basically, kill zones, key times, and open high low close concepts. So kill zone and key times are the same thing as they're the same word, right? But key times talk about more Pacific time, more Pacific. The kill zone may, because you guys know how London goes overflow with New York, right? And sometimes, Edison goes overflow with London, right? So with that right there, this is why this is there, right? At key times, right? So London is from what 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., right? But during that Pacific time, it's a kill zone, right? But the key time is from 3 to 4 a.m., right? You can see how to differentiate on that, right? Time equals confirmation. Time serves as an excellent tool for confirming concept, ideas, or narratives. Key levels are formed at key times. Key levels are tested at key times. CRT formation happens at a key time. That's what I said. CRT is a little bit with the time, right? CRT purchase occur at the key times. Very important again. Auto block entries of CISD formed at key times because would you want to take a CISD that's not a specific time and you lose? I'll give you guys a chart example as well, right? Don't worry about the chart example. Let's get over with the PDF, then we can get a chart, then we can teach you, right? This right over here, the best SMT diversion occur at key times. Highs and lows of the day and the week are formed at key times. So London can make the high of the low of the day. That's a specific time, right? Asian can make the high of the day. That's a specific time, right? Sometimes they can make that's something. Sometimes they can make that because if you guys go check the daily profile chapter, there's a delayed profile, right? And the day, like Tuesday, could make the low of the week. Thursday could make the high of the week, right? Monday could make the high of the week. Thursday could make the low of the week, right? Simple as that. Let's see how it's making it Pacific time, right? Yeah, look at the next chapter here. You can see CRT is right over here. I mean, there's a CRT right over here at Pacific time. 5 a.m. is the Pacific time. The key level right here. And the purge happened at Pacific time. And the move, you can see that caused the move down happened at Pacific time, right? Tuesday was at Pacific time because Tuesday could make the high or low of the week, right? Comes on Monday, right? But don't get too gassed into this, right? But throughout the whole week, every day is a high probability day, except Fridays, right? Because Fridays are usually not a trendy day to range off the the week, to close the week off. You can see this Tuesday is a really high probability day. You can see how Tuesday tablet key level with the Pacific time, and you can see CRT right over here. CRT low got purged, basically go to the CRT high. So this was a Pacific time as well. They got purged and basically going up from here, right? Time and CRT base trading. I think I have already read that. So oops. Okay, last PDF before we get to examples. The examples are going to be very easy because I've already showed you guys so much examples. See, right? I'm going to show you guys a little bit more just to show you guys a real time data, right? Edition. So from 9 p.m. No, that's from 8 p.m. to the midnight is edition. Edition from edition open is 2 to 5 a.m. London launches from to 7 a.m. New York is 7 to 10 a.m. Then it closes from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. 12 p.m. Edition is from edition from 12 to 8 p.m. to midnight, and it's from for lunch is from 2 to 5 a.m. New York AM is from 8:30 to 11 a.m. and New York PM is from 1:30 to 6 to 5 p.m. right? Or that might be 4 p.m. right? Now let's go to the important refined times. 3 to 4 a.m. is a good time. Now you see how you're avoiding so many bad times here. 3 to 4 a.m. are a really good time. 6 to 7 a.m. are a really good time. 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. are a really good time because at 8:30 a.m. what happens? Major news comes out, right? So it's a really good time. 8 a.m. is as well as a good time, right? Because you can get some setups to the news and take the news straight as well. 10 to 11 a.m. is a good time. You can see when I do my live streams, right? If I don't see a setup till 10:30 a.m., I'm out. The reason I don't do 11 a.m. is because it's not a specific time for the purge. Because for New York, the best time for the purge is from 8 to 9 a.m. and 9 to 10:30 a.m. Right? 11 a.m. is not a good time for a purge, so I ignore it. Right? So till from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. is a really good time for purges to happen. Right? For setup to occur. Right? But if I do see a setup occur there and I don't have the execution, I'll wait till 12 p.m. After 12 p.m. I'm done. You can see that. So I'll wait till London close, right? After London close, I'm no longer looking for a trade. For indices, important refined times are 3 to 4 a.m., 6 to 7 a.m., 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., and 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., right? Now let's get to the chart and show you guys what I mean, why time comes before price, and why time is very important. SMT right over here, SMT divergence occurred at a specific time, right? Soup of the high occurred at a specific time, right? Go to the lower time frame, 15 minutes actually is a better time. If you traded past the 12 p.m., right when it hits 12 p.m., you should be out of the market. If you traded past the 12 p.m., which is this right here that's moved, this everything after this is not a specific time, right? If you traded that, guess what the market do? You had the CISD, market stops you out because it was not a specific time. So your trades are a higher probability and a specific time, right? Because we're trading Forex, so from after 12 p.m. is not a good time, right? Right when it hits 12 p.m., you shouldn't be trading, right? The setup occurred during a specific time is a higher probability. This purge occurred in a specific time, so high probability, right? This right over here is this setup to the upside occurred at the Pacific time is a higher probability to the upside. You can see the Pacific time where the market expanded because the exercise is the Pacific time, right? This right over here is the Pacific time. Not necessarily the Pacific time. This is where a major move happens to the upside because the Pacific time, 1 a.m., 3 a.m. is the Pacific time. You can see 3 a.m. expanded even more higher, right? So this is why time is more important than price. Do we have any more examples here? Let's see if we have any more examples before we end off this chapter 12, time and price. Let's see. Reversal happened. No, that's not that. That's not a good example. Let's see. Reversal happened at a Pacific time, 9 a.m. right over here. 9 a.m. happened at Pacific time. So that was a Pacific time where the market reversed, right? You can see now bearish trend started. So this is why time comes before price. If you take your setup outside of the time, I've only showed you one example, but I can show you multiple examples every single day, right? But I'm not gonna go do that. You're not that dumb to be that arrogant to be like, oh, you show us more example, show me more example, right? Because I don't believe you. You don't believe me, do your own research, right? But all you're doing yourself is you're just wasting your time. So pay attention and get rich. Peace out. I'll see you guys later. If you guys new, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. And if you guys enjoy this, join my Discord, join the community, build a team, join the family. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. If you guys are new to this chapter, go watch out the previous chapter if you haven't yet. And make sure you guys take notes. And because the later chapters is more advanced. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.